So Johnny, are there any lessons that the DeFi and traditional finance sectors can teach each other?
Well, apologies for regular viewers of these short video bites, because we've actually spoken about the DeFi sector a lot. But it's interesting, there's potentially quite a few lessons that the traditional finance, i.e. TradFi, can actually teach DeFi and vice versa. In order for DeFi to gain much greater adoption, I think we need to see much less jargon. So terms like flashland, yield farming, staking liquidity pools, vaults, algorithmic markets, APY, even stablecoins people get a bit confused of because they may not actually be so stable. Look at Tether. Is it really backed 100% by US dollars? But exposure to equities has actually taken a long time for private investors. And what we've seen is a lot of it being covered in newspapers and various investment publications. And we're beginning to see this coming through now in the sort of digital asset space and the DeFi sector. So TradFi, traditional finance, has been promoted as a way to diversify your assets. I don't put all your money into an equity or into equities. Have different types of investments. But the trouble is money has and always will attract nefarious sort of actors. So traditional finance needs to actually teach DeFi the benefits and the opportunities that can be gained from greater exposure by having strong KYC and AML standards. These are the gatekeepers to make sure we can keep some of these bad players away and make sure it's only clean money that's in the sector. DeFi would also be well advised to actually make sure they have these checks and also to make sure that what we're seeing at the moment in the DeFi sector, TradFi could copy, and that is looking at market making servicing for customers. So this removes the need for third-party market makers with all their fees because a lot of the DeFi exchanges are actually making markets using smart contracts and algorithms. So when dealing with money, trust is of absolute paramount importance. And this goes hand in hand with confidence. And one of the questions often asked is, how safe is my money? Can someone get access to it? Hence the real importance of custody. Arguably of equal importance to custody is governance. I.e. the DeFi sector needs to address these challenges, learn from what's happened in traditional financial sector and allow regulatory scrutiny to come into it on a self-regulatory basis, hopefully. If not, then you will see it being imposed on it. Some DeFi projects such as MakerDAO, Yearn Finance have tried to build a true DeFi governance structure, and this probably helps to explain their growing user base.